In the meanwhile, AK headshot to RPK, one of the main men, is down and out. And with 6 low, this puts so much pressure on Happy's shoulders. He knows he's effectively the last line of defense now on the A side. There is going to be a rotation in the form of Scream, who actually lands the USP into the backside of Tabson and will even the odds at 3 apiece, courtesy of Keev's frag onto 6. Now Happy's getting caught from the side, and it's going to be Big who take control over the site. It's a really horrible duel between Scream and Nex, and it's going to go the way of the CTs. And now Keev, again, in another clutch scenario. This time, though, it is a lot better for him. He has a lot more health, he has nades, and he has an AK. And the bomb is planted. Now Scream may try and peek him, but Keev is too fast on the trigger, and will secure his 4K.
Event and hoping for a bit of an open B bomb site. Not really sure what the end game goal here is for Big otherwise.
Too many targets for Sixer to zero in on. And as a result, he has been forced out of position. The HE landed right next to his legs. And now highway control is being taken. They're going to get the headshot onto Scream. This is putting a lot of pressure on RPK. But he has big, broad shoulders in which to burden the weight. And he's picked up 3, looking for more. There's a 4th. He's on for the ace. He's not going to get it, but his damage surely will get EnVyUs this round. God B.
A bit of a wonky setup though, 2 offs defending that A bomb site. It could get really hairy if Big get close up.
I was about to say, if smokes start to land in standard positions, they could just choke out.
Well, not just smokes landing, shots as well. Tabson again finds Sixer. And Scream. Flank not gonna work out, and well, Envy just getting picked apart here.
This time the Germans will pull the trigger and be successful. And Keev just hops down to find Happy in the backside.
He's going to set up for a connector smoke, actually. So might want to draw some attention from EnVyUs over towards mid.
And here come those aforementioned nades. Going to try and draw out a couple of these players on A to just look down mid. And hoping the timing is right. Now trying to bait off Sixter, who's going to land 2 frags, whips up the sidearm, picks up a 3rd and a 4th. Too easy for Sixer, who is finding some different level of form to what we've seen recently.
They have gained checkers control for the time being. Have to be wary about the potential vent flank here. Gabi posted up on top of higher. And you can tell Big have, you know, they have the clear idea of what's going on here. 3 players over towards this B bomb site already.
Oh yeah, here come the nades. Got B, lands the headshot onto XMS while Flashbang looking for seconds. Does so much damage. It may be good enough. Time is dwindling. Keev in prime position to strike. He's not going to get smoked out, and the Flash going to do nothing either. And Keev will clean up with a 3K, and Big continue. Telegraphed as well. Oh, a bit obvious, but I guess the thing is they can play around that as well if they double stack it, but it's going to be an all-out rush through Squeaky. 6 has missed a shot alongside Happy. That's not good enough from EnVyUs. Scream on the fast lurk, though, is going to pick up 1. Or the fast flank, I should say now. It's gone from lurk to flank. It has evolved. Looking for a second frag. Surprises me that that would even be possible, considering they knew where he was. And now Lagia and Tapson are all that remain. It started so well for Big, but it's ended horribly. Only Sixer goes down. EnVyUs now have a chance to outright win this map.
3 players off guard here to even the numbers. Can't really fault him for that in a situation like this.
With Dozier's rotation, they know it's going to be A now. So Mo's going to do what he can, and Flamey didn't even have a gun out there, and Mo's managed to get 2. In the meanwhile, both Dozier and Adren have moved around into position. Simple, scratching his head, wondering what the hell just happened. As he jumps down, he gets peeked, but still able to land the headshot. But at this point, it really does come down to whoever lands the next bullet. Both players exceptionally low. Simple trying to play with the bomb a little bit, throws out the smoke, gets caught with his pants down, but able to spray with the M4, and Simple gets the clutch. Unfortunately for NaVi, kind of filtered out and fluidly moved up and just made sure that they invaded as much of the map as possible. So because they knew that Mo only had certain places to be. It'd be like T-spawn, he'd maybe be in second apps or something like that, second mid.
Yeah.
So it's smart play by NaVi to make sure they didn't give him any opportunity to get that bomb, and it's going to be a massacre. There's nades flying, there's bodies going up in the air. Simple with a double frag with the grenade, and we'll finish off with a 4K. One of the fastest rounds of CS that you will see. If he can take down the first player that peeks him around the corner in just a few moments' time, it's on the cards, and there we go. Electronic's got to go by the wayside. It's all about the AWPers now. Flamey does have a kit, and he knows where Mo is. But to get him out of position here is going to be hard. It's not as if he has a Molotov or a HE or anything. He's just going to have to straight up peek Mo, and he's got himself tagged in the process. Mo's missing the shot right now. He's going to land it, and he will do so, keeping Gambit in this game a little bit longer. Huge clutch. It's gone down, and in the meanwhile, Flamey's got himself 2 frags as well. This is completely shifted against Gambit. And one of the worst moments possible. Is Adren able to find some of that form from just a few months prior? He's going to need to dig deep. The AK-47 should be good enough to contend with both these players, but it's more with the bomb being dropped out. All it takes is one stray headshot and he's gone.
Smoke actually might play to the favor of Adren here. To kind of isolate himself. It's going to be really hard for NaVi to get a dual peek.
Now the smoke is gone though, Ven. Sanctuary is no longer on the cards. He's trying to tap round corners, trying to wall bang as best as he can, but now there's 10 seconds. He's going to have to shift gears. He's going to have to push the go-in button, and he's got himself one frag. Only 4 seconds left. He's going to have to push Simple right now. Simple's playing Ring Around the Rosie, but it's going to be the round going the way of Gambit.
Gambit players in no man's land really don't necessarily have a lot of utility to work with either. Doja does find Electronic. Does he know that Flamey's there? Flamey actually misses the shot. Ooh. It's like a big whiff. Oh, and
Not like this. But Simple is going to land the frag anyway. Doja with the bomb down. 78 health left. Going to be playing the long game.
He's going to rotate over towards Abs as well.
About to say he only has 6 bullets left, but he realized it for the reload.
Still a pretty tough retake actually for NaVi. They don't have any utility to block off Abs or anything like that. And all Doja has to do is get on that bomb planter and just play the annoying corners.
I mean, surely here, Zeus goes to defuse and you let Simple try and take the shot. I'm not too sure about this at all, NaVi.
Oh, picks it up. It actually bails out.
It's done. They're going to pick it up. Doja gets the 1v2 clutch. He's going to die, but he's totally okay with that, of course.
100% worth it. And that was a double up invest.
Oh. This is potential suicide.
Time's not necessarily working.
They've got 10 seconds left, Finn.
I mean, I don't know what to make of this. Oh, well, they're still...
They don't have time.
Yeah, they don't have time to find the bomb. They have to find the last player, but that's Flamey.
Gambit, what have you done?
That is not what you like to see.
I mean, I've heard of shooting yourself in the foot. They just blew their own leg off this round. At least they're moving together, and they are moving on to the site with the least amount of occupying CT players, at least for the time being, one of which is going to be moving in now. Simple is in position, but Hobbit spins around on a swivel and lands the headshot onto Simple after dispatching of Zeus. And in a heartbeat, we're all at 2-on-2. And this is anybody's round now.
Still utility on the side of NaVi, though. They can clear out a couple of angles here. No smokes, though, to block anything off permanently. Top retake. Do have defuse kits, though. Very passive positions being set up by Gambit.
Yeah, neither player occupying anywhere near the site. Now Fitch is going to go lucky, but Electronic gets the better of him. Here comes Hobbit. There's a flashbang. That may have actually been a CT flashbang that just ruined Flamey. And it's going to be now down to Hobbit trying to land the spray. Electronic is on 73 health and he's on the prowl, but it's going to be perfectly played by Hobbit, who will win this round for Gambit and at least make sure the clean's going to pay the price. Now it's down to Mo, Dozier, and Fitch to dig them out this very deep hole they've put themselves in. Simply put, if they don't win this round, then NaVi will win.
Doja still has a Molotov here that he can throw back in, and regardless of what corner he chooses to throw it in, it's going to play a massive part because NaVi are stacking up with 2 players on each end of the site.
Oh, and he's throwing it towards the new box. This is going to do loads of damage. Electronics on 11 health. The time is going down ever so quick, though, and now Zeus has so many different angles he has to watch out for. He's going to get overwhelmed. Electronic in shadow. How many kills? Going to get none! Gambit with the perfect retake. Take us into second overtime.
NaVi here in Banana is definitely paying off in a big way, and now Gambit has to worry about that for the better part of the, well, the remaining half. There's only 1 round left, but they can never really turn their back towards Banana unless they establish control here.
Simple holding the tight angles again. You can see how confident he is in his reaction speed, that he's giving himself that little amount of time to land the shot. The Molotov below Dozier needs to be careful. Down to about half of his health. He's about to be peeked from the backside. There is Flamey. Oh, and Flamey for a second as well. He was landing some exquisite shots in the previous round. He's not relenting just yet. NaVi on the brink of winning all their CT rounds. Again, we discussed this. That flashbang is perfectly placed. Hobbit didn't know it hit him. Put 6 foot under. And now the aggression is starting to find its way over onto the A side. It will be Flamey in pit. He's going to get encircled, though, by terrorists. He looks to try and flick across into the gaps, and he's able to land the shot with the USB. And there's the rest of the players to fall. Gambit have yet another match point to save.
You can take it down to half HP or less.
That's all from nades, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Probably a couple of bullets in there, maybe through some smoke and whatnot, but yeah. Doing a lot of significant damage with nades so far. And again, haven't given up that initial kill, which has been so vital for NaVi to actually get their rounds going on the T side. And we're going to see the B execute coming in really early, actually, for NaVi. Now remains to be seen how successful Mo can be in the defense.
Oh, Electronic just runs straight through Raw, and he's going to get punished. As back comes Mo for another one. He's showing no signs of weakening or tiring out. 3 kills, holding the...
Sticking true to what you've been doing. Not changing up things too much. And though, early aggression coming out from NaVi. NaVi actually with real pace here over towards the B-bomb site.
This may not bode well, though, because the positions are solid for both of the defenders of Hobbit and Adren. And Adren's already picked up one. Now it's Hobbit's moment to shine. He's only going to get the one frag of his own, but Adren gets the flashed up Edward as he pushes through the smoke, through the shadows, into the fire very much of Adren. Zeus and Simple have got the bomb planted again in overtime. It simply doesn't matter when you've got 16k. Now Simple, can he pull off a massive clutch? There's another one they're lining up for him. He's trying to tap his way to victory. There's another frag. He's actually on for the ace and the clutch as well. And can Mo spoil the party? No, he can't! Simple goes astronomical and will clutch the round out.
Approach towards the B-bomb site.
It may have actually been good for him, because had he have got the extra jump, he probably would be in the middle of that fire right now.
Yeah, it would have been in the thick of things. But then again, he's been known to handle his fire.
It's true, yep. 1 HP Dream. Oh, Flamey, that's an uncharacteristic miss.
Did that shot even go off? Doja, though, he's not going to let this opportunity slip away. That's, well, the nade trajectories. But they do manage to accomplish their goal, which has been out of control. And Gambit have been doing I want to say they've been doing a better job of actually getting something out of rounds where they don't necessarily have a man advantage. NaVi, at times, looking kind of indecisive as to what they want to do when they don't get that opening. Gambit on their side, though, seem to have a more clear idea, even though they have let time run away from them a couple of times.
You look at the utility, and it's lacking a little bit now. Only a couple of smokes in the molly. One of those smokes has been taken off the table, courtesy of Simple, who's on the prowl for more. He can sense the B site, and it's going to be his playground once again. He's just slightly moving away. Flamey goes for the peek, sees a couple players, but again, because they've got 40+ seconds, they know that the rotation is very much doable for Gambit in this scenario, but they're faking the rotation.
It's very rare that we've seen NaVi actually let go of a lot of players. Then again, they have Simple with an op, so that could play in the back of the heads of Gambit, the fact that it is Simple with an op, so it's not unreasonable to leave him alone. They definitely need to smoke off here.
Uh-oh. Missed that shot, could cost him, but of course he goes back in for more. Maybe gets a bit too greedy, a bit too carried away, and that's leaving Flamey in a horrible predicament. And there was 2 separate angles for him to watch out for. Solid that Adren jumps up there instead. But now, as Zeus and Electronic moving into position, there's not too much time left, but the bomb is going to get planted. Dozy goes in for a frag. Electronic up to the plate. What can you do? He's not going to expect Adren to his right-hand side. It's going to cost him his life. All even again.
Right, well, you don't have many worries when you're there, Scott.
True that.
And then default coming out from NaVi once more. Edward and Flamey in familiar territory in apps. No aggressive Doja this time around, though. And even getting smoked off in quad. Not deciding to firing any bullets back. Well, I say that. He's going to let go off a couple of bullets and finds Flamey as well. Manages to make it out of it.
He knows that he has Fitch to back him up as well from the pit area. Mo's going to land onto Simple as he looks to push through. That's a really important kill. And this could put Gambit 2 rounds in the lead. Deuce is low. And Mo will see the trajectory and the barrel of the gun sticking around the corner. He knows that someone's just around there. Zeus is going to peek, and it's going to be to his demise. And there's the second kill for Edward, who decides to turn it up a notch. I should say the second kill onto Edward, not for Edward. Electronic, though, is going to land the headshot onto Mo. And it would be a 1v5.
I mean, we've seen it before, or nearly.
We have. Simple pulled off something truly spectacular. I think it was a 1v4 in the end, but...
Yeah. Electronics, no slouch by any means. There's a reason why he got picked up. Does spot the head eventually, but a little bit too late. Doja and Fitch combined.
Yeah.
Gets spotted up by Simple here if he moves a bit forward, but decides to back off as the smoke in mid dissipates.
really that position is if someone comes through into boiler, they're dead. But if someone slightly moves across mid, Simple's going to see it there as well.
Yeah.
There's a dual-purpose position. Not going to get anything out of it just yet, but here come the smokes. Those who's been in this alcove before, but not for quite some time. I don't think they'll realize this. There's heavy smokes down. There's going to be footsteps heard. He's going to try and tap himself through the smoke. Unfortunately, from his perspective, nothing is going to land. And now the pressure is mounting up, but it's going to be frags going the way of Adren. Now Fitch is going to use that smoke as some cover, but he's going to go down to the hands of Zeus, who decides to step things up a mark when his team's back are against the wall. Dozy with a free frag. He's going to be looking for a second. Lands it as well. It's all on Simple. He's going to go for the full-on defuse, but it's going to be a 10-second defuse at that. Simple's going to eat this nade right to the face, and he goes down. And that's going to be Gambit taking the match in the 59th round.
Absolutely unreal. Doja doing it in style to end it all as well. And somehow Gambit make it back all the way from a 13-5 deficit to close out the game. And I think we got to see pretty